Buenos dias, start of the next vlog. I am in Palomino, still in northern Mexico, in Dreamer. Leaving here for the third time to drive down to Barranquilla for the Colombia game. And then I come back here for the weekend. So just the day back. Join me. 8:25 in the morning. Just about to get some breakfast and pick up the bike. It's about a 3.5 hour drive, so decent schlep down there. Hopefully maybe make one stop for a drink, but just bomb it down. Obviously not bomb it like go fast, but bomb it like lock in. Hopefully the bike is decent and doesn't give me any problems. And the whip of choice, not there was much choice, but same thing, drive everywhere. I think it's just easy, safe to ride. They give it to all the gringos, but not a bad bike and decent enough nick. Taking a video, of course, for all you amateur travellers. Make sure you have a video of the bike before you take it, in case there's any issues, which there was before, and the video saved me, so that was good. They did take my passport as collateral. I did ask if there was any collateral. They said no, but anyway, let's hope I bring it back in one piece and get a passport back. But the guy was very sound. If there's any problems, I can give him a call. But hopefully this trusty Wizat, as the one young Mustang Brady says, will get me to Barranquilla. Offer some avocado toast to start the day. How classy. Made it. 3.5 hours door to door. Kind of quite a bit of time in Barranquilla trying to get myself to the hostel. All these little lefts and rights and no phone holders, so a lot of stop and start, but hey, not bad, not a bad shift. Stopped twice for agua, but 3 hours to Barranquilla, half an hour to try and find this place, so not a bad effort. Time for the football. Better get my jersey on. Here we are, first international football game. Not bad, good, not bad first one, eh? Sea of yellow and white. Come on, Colombia! Here we are. Only an hour and 10 minutes of kickoff. Vamos, Colombia! Second half on the way, no, not many great chances, not too much to report. Hopefully a much better second half and a Colombia win. They're attacking this end, so we pray. Pretty shocking game of football. Seems to be a common theme in Colombia, but still a good experience nonetheless. First international game. Full time in Barranquilla. No. Great game of football. Saturday morning in Barranquilla, fresh trim, wait to see it, and the beard all for £5.50, 5-star service, lovely bloke, proper local spot, very pleased. Off to drive back to Palomino now. Yo team, checking in on Sunday, 2 days after the football. Made it back here in one piece, which was good. No issues with the bike, got the passport back, so easy days. This is my last, well, really my last time in proper sun on the beach for probably quite a while. As I head further south into winter, really, or South American winter, whatever that will entail. Currently in Palomino, which I'll show you, which I've been for quite a while now, in and out, but very nice place. Just a quaint wee beach town. Food's been pretty good here, good variety, eating well. Hostel's really good, staff all know me by name, been here so long. It's great, very much look forward to coming back, hopefully. Definitely be back in Colombia. Great country, very good country. A lot to offer, both the cities and the northern coast. Yeah. Off to Cartagena tomorrow, fly to Cali in 2 days, and then make my way into Ecuador at the end of the week. Country number 41. Start of a bit more of the adventurous side of the trip. Cartagena, in the north of Colombia. Final stop up here. Fly to Cali tomorrow. I find a few days in Colombia, unfortunately. It's an unbelievable country. Top 3 without a shadow of a doubt. And I definitely will be back, hopefully very soon. Lovely place. Anyway, Cartagena's very pretty. We're in the old town. Definitely one of the nicest Colombian cities. Salento is similar in terms of the colour and types of buildings, but a lot smaller. So we'll see what it's got to offer here. Only here for the day. Fly out tomorrow morning. As I say, down to Cali, the salsa capital. Although it's not officially the salsa, where salsa was from, I don't think, but self-proclaimed, I guess, salsa capital. The edge of the old town, the wall fits. Caribbean Ocean. Back into the old town itself. Surrounded by high rises, but yeah, the old town is pretty. It's expanded over the years. I have to say I don't know much of the history about this place, but I presume it would have been the first point of calls that the Spanish found when finding South America. Seems we're right at the top of the continent. It's also hot. I mean, I know it's grey skies, but it's such a pure heat, is how I'd describe it. It does get quite tiring. I had 4 months straight of just about, well, minus Canada, but pretty intense heat. As much as I love it, I'm not complaining being in shorts and t-shirt. Can't say I'm not looking forward to some lighter weather as I head into Peru and Bolivia. It is their winter, so I'm sure I will. Dream to be on the Caribbean coast of Colombia in a few weeks when it's cold, but I think it'll be a bit pleasant being able to not go out and sweat and have to need a drink every 20 minutes. But no complaints, part of the world. Colours are great. It's Flores, Antigua, and Granada a bit. Is it Granada? Yeah, Granada. Salento. All very similar, and I think it's only going to be the same even as I go further down in South America. Very cool. What makes it a bit more unique than Asia? Asia doesn't really have these quaint towns. The only place I can really think of is Hoi An in Vietnam, which is similar, but if I remember correctly, the colours aren't the same. Even Korea, not so much. Japan, not so much. Taiwan, not so much. Less colourful. Still nice old buildings, but not the colour. Yo. I don't think there's a lot to do here, other than explore the old town. You can do an island tour from here, the Rosario Islands, which is north of Colombia, which I'm sure are very stunning, but didn't really fit in my schedule and probably too expensive, I would guess. Still got a few things to cover, and a very exciting end of the trip is due. Maybe break the news to you all soon, but yeah, had some pretty positive news in the last week, so something to look forward to end this trip. Stunning, isn't it? We abuela. In Cartagena airport, and got approached by someone working for UNICEF about trying to help kids get accessible drinking water, and she was asking me for donation. I had to say no because fuck them kids, bro. So fucking awkward. She's like, oh, have you ever got ill from drinking water in your country? I'm like, no. She's like, oh, but you could save a children's life today. I'm like, oh no, I'm traveling, I don't have money for donations. Oh, so awkward. Obviously they're just gonna target the gringos, aren't they? Like, they know that we come from money, but I can't afford that shit when I'm here. I'm sorry. Oh, so awkward. Flight number 49 since the beginning of 2023. Not bad going. See you later, Northern Colombia. To Cali in a few days. European flight. Yo, made it to Cali. One piece. Easy flight. Muy caliente here. Guess we're not as high in Bogota and Medellin, so it's warmer. Feels like warmer than I thought it was going to be. Anyway, here for, well, 2 nights, but probably 2 whole days, I think, and I'll probably take a overnight bus on Friday night is the plan, if I can work out how that works. But on the flight, I got sat beside a very lovely Norwegian girl. You know, it's like a film. You pray for the days where you get a seat beside a nice, pretty girl. Never happened before, or if it has, they've probably got a boyfriend. She was traveling with a boy, so you go early in. I was like, oh, you with your traveling with your boyfriend? She's like, no, that's my brother. Catching, am I right? Yeah, spoke for the whole flight about politics and travel and everything in between. Was educating her on why Scotland shouldn't be a pendant. She was loving it. Not many girls enjoy that chat, so must be a keeper, must be. Anyway, she was unfortunately transiting and flying back to Norway, so she's not even coming into Cali. Otherwise, definitely would have tried to take her out, but shame. But maybe we can see her again someday. Just waiting to cross the road, and I've kind of run out of things to say. Anyway, here's Cali. Apparently where I am is very safe, so no issues. Although this Norwegian girl said that her and her brother got robbed at knife point in Cartagena. His phone got stolen, and they basically had to run away. They were both pretty shaken up, unfortunately. But yeah, a few people have had issues here, and they've been quite serious. Robbed at gunpoint, robbed at knife point. But touch wood, I've been fine. You know, I've been here 4 months now, no issues. not even really close to any issues. Cartagena was pretty bad for people trying to pester you, but none of them really got in your way or tried to bother you more than just trying to sell you something. Yeah, you know, pretty used to that when you travel to all these third world countries. But yeah, did feel like a film that today, being on a flight. If only she was staying here, but maybe I'll see her in Norway, or maybe go travelling with her one day. That would be cool. Now I'm rambling, I might cut this out. Probably will cut this out. Yo team from Cali, it is 8 o'clock. I've done a mighty F-all here. There's been shootings and car bombings and several people dead in the last few days, so yeah, not ideal timing being here. So I haven't really left the hostel. Did a bit of exploring yesterday, but not much to see. It's all about the salsa and the nightlife here, and there's been a curfew, so none of that. It is a Friday night and I am getting my first ever actually night bus. I've done overnight trains in Vietnam but never buses, so overnight bus tonight to the border of Colombia and Ecuador, and then yeah, make my way across the border tomorrow morning and head to Quito, the capital of Ecuador. Hopefully no issues, touch wood. Always vaguely worried about night buses. You hear stories here and there, but from our government says it, there's no warnings against this route into Ecuador, so fingers crossed all should be okay. I'll take you along for the journey, but I better be going. My Uber is 2 minutes away. Off to get myself a McDonald's for a 10-hour bus. 10 o'clock gets in at 8 o'clock supposedly. See how it goes. Free night bus snack. Big Mac nuggets, chips, Coke, bit of Netflix. Even bought the kid beside me his McDonald's. He was sweet. He even tried to help me with my order, with my no cheese and no pickles and no Big Mac sauce. So I decided to buy his meal. That's my one good deed of, well, today, and my thanks to Colombia, I guess. Repay the favour and give the wee kid a free dinner. Hopefully he will. He was very pleased, which was nice. And yeah, the little things there. He can spend his 20,000, 30,000 pesos on something else instead of his dinner. Made it to the bus station, got my ticket. Got here just after 9 because just had a worry that they would sell out the bus and I'd have to be stuck here another day. So anyway, all was fine. Bus at 10, it's 9:30, so all is well. Cost me 10 quid for the overnight bus, which is pretty good. Same price I'd pay for a hostel. Hopefully the seat's not too bad, I can get some sleep. I think I'll be lucky if I get 4, but with my inability to sleep on public transport when I actually need to, but we shall see. Anyway, I got myself my final beer for Colombia, an Aguila Light, so hopefully it doesn't stop me sleeping. Yeah, very much enjoy my time in Colombia. This is my final night here on a sleeper bus. Probably the best way to go out, but great country. Starting with the obvious, the girls are just absolutely stunning, but in general the people are lovely and they're all genuinely here to help you out, which is great. I mean, they're all so genuine, you know, even seeing us gringos, more than happy to point us in the right direction. Really haven't been misled at all. I think in Colombia once I've been scammed to say, but basically I got a motor taxi. He charged me 40,000, which is like 8 quid, £7.50 for a ride that was probably worth about 20,000 max. But it was one of those things, I kind of knew it was more than I should have paid, but he actually, to be honest, he was helpful. He took me to the right bus station to then get my next bus, so almost paid for his knowledge. And you know what, that was fine. I'm not really worried about that. That's probably as close to I've come in Colombia to any sort of being taken advantage of, shall we say. Aside from that, been absolutely fine. As long as this bus goes okay. Been very scare-free. I mean, I'm definitely fortunate speaking to people in Colombia who have had less positive experiences, shall we say, but on the whole, you know, as I say, touch wood, all gone swimmingly. Make my way through Ecuador in about a week, hopefully, and then into Peru and then Bolivia, where the adventures will, I'm sure, ramp up. It's been a slow few days in Colombia. Good to reset. My screen time must be through the roof, but yeah, hopefully meet some decent people in the next leg of the journey going in the same direction. Colombia is a bit of a mixed match of people. Random routes and not many people from, at least I've met, are going through Ecuador. So yeah, cheers to Colombia. My abuela. It is 9:30. On the bus for, well, we're on the bus at 10. Half 10. Didn't leave till 11. So what's that? 10.5 hours we've been driving. Nearly there. I think about half an hour to go. Right in the south. It's a lot colder here. Hopefully in Peru by 10. Make my way across the border. Don't know really how much sleep I got. Maybe a couple hours total here and there. Definitely didn't sleep till probably near 3 or 4. And maybe some small shut eye, but the view's better on the other side. Oh, there you go. Yeah, pretty mountainous. Long journey, but oh god. Nearly there. The worst part's over. A few more of these to go, I'm sure, in Chile and in Peru. Made it to Ipiales. Met a very friendly guy getting off the bus. He was quite amazed where I was from. Had to show him on a map where Escocia was. Quite shocked at how far away I was from home. But very nice. Can't imagine they see too many gringos here. I've not seen any at least. In the bus terminal, got myself a Gatorade, empanada, and a chorizo con arepa. You'll find out what that is at the same time as me. Fucking chaos in this bus station. Everyone just shouting at you, trying to sell you tickets. I mean, I've just come from Cali. I mean, definitely don't know where maybe they think I've come from Ecuador and I'm going to Colombia, I guess. But yeah, I need to find an efectivo to the border. Try and make my way across. It's 10:30. So yeah, 12-hour journey. Bus didn't leave till 11, so 11.5 hour on bus moving. Presume the driver swapped and stopped and swapped somewhere, but yeah, heck of a journey. Should be there hopefully in Ecuador by, I don't know, 3 maybe. So 20-hour, 18-hour travel day. Not too bad, not too bad. Well, I guess that's an arepa con chorizo. Got a bit of bread with chorizo sausage. Thought it was going to be a cheesy thing, so that's good. Empanada's pretty average, but food is food. Who knows when the next meal will come, you know. Tough life out here. Right, made it out of Colombia. Got my stamp here for just over a month. Now time to enter Ecuador. For the second try. I tried to get into Ecuador before I left Colombia, so I got sent back. So yeah, we're officially country number 41. 41? Yeah, 41. Another few to go on this trip. Hola, buenas tardes. Welcome to Quito in Ecuador, capital city. It's tucked in the Andes Mountains. It's like 2,700 meters, I think, if I remember correctly. If I can pull that from that dome of mine. Yeah, it's quite a cool wee city. I didn't really know what to expect, but yeah, it's very European here, isn't it? It's a nice street. Anyway, I just paid $4 for a massive plate of rice and arroz con pollo and a Coca-Cola, so that's about £3.20, which is great. Consider my hostel was charging $14 for pesto pasta, so good thing I didn't stay at the hostel. I did have to pay with a $50 bill, so I felt a bit bad. They weren't that pleased paying for a $4 meal with a $50 note, but well, they gave me the change in the end. Anyway, I don't really know how long I'm going to be in Ecuador. I think I'm going to leave Quito tomorrow. Make my way to a place called Baños. Maybe just there for a night. I was just going to head straight to the border, but maybe I should spend a bit longer here. if it really is this cheap. Although I think Peru is also just as cheap. God, the altitude's making me tired. God, been a while since I've been at this altitude. Even Medellin and Bogota aren't this high, I don't think. On top of that street is this big old cathedral. Oh, gonna get run over. Ugh. Crazy. Just wondering, saw a big crowd of people, so came this way. It's in the main square. Very busy. Very beautiful old town. It's a very big old town as well. All locals as well, at least. No gringos. We've quite a lot of Colombians come here, I reckon. Yeah, nice part of the world. Pleasantly surprised by called Quito in Ecuador. I was going to skip it as well, but didn't really have a choice. We'd have had to fly over, and that would have cost far too much money. So yeah, my health was about £5 a night. If I can eat for $4, then I'm laughing. You stay here longer. Good for the budget. Good morning from Quito. Very nice view. And the Andes. Beautiful city. Nice hostel. Leaving today. Went out to go and get some cash out because they use US dollar here, and in Bolivia they also use US dollar, but basically you can't get cash out of machines there unless you pay literally $20, $30. So I was told to stack up on cash now, so I went and got $400 out. So now I'm carrying $550 in my bag. So obviously got the money in different wallets. I'll probably try and hide some somewhere in my bag, try and split the cash, so if anything does happen I don't lose it all, but should be fine. I keep that bag on me the whole time, got a lock for it as well, so should be fine. Although that was I was walking down the street just there. Can you see street? Yeah, anyway, and they got stopped by some police. I thought they were annoyed I was walking on the road, but they then said, "Oh, do you speak Spanish?" I said a little, and then they spoke to me in Spanish. If my limited Spanish skills serve me correctly, they basically said don't walk on the road and be careful of your belongings. So it's a simple version that I picked up. And don't bring your passport out with you, which I did, but no, it's fine. You know, what's the worst that can happen? Anyway, they were pretty chilled about it, I guess. They were just being friendly to us tourists, but yeah, no issues for me. It's a nice place, Quito. Don't really see too many issues where we are, at least, but it's quite a big city. We're not kind of near the probably more dangerous parts. It's pretty safe in the old town, as it is in most cities. Anyway, off to Baños today. Apparently there's $15 bungee jumping, which sounds good in premise, but I reckon it almost seems too cheap to be good. Considering I just read in the news that someone died skydiving, or 2 people died skydiving in the UK today. Who knows, maybe that's not a good decision, but we'll see. We'll find out what there is to offer. Met some nice Germans, hopefully go there with them and yeah, explore Baños. Oh shit. Hola, welcome to Baños. Got here last night. Surrounded by the mountains. It's not the nicest day. It's as you can see, the rain jacket's out. It's now raining. Highs is 20 degrees. I'm gonna have to get used to this. Still in shorts, obviously, and Crocs. Always. Don't really know what I'm gonna do today. I think there was an option of doing canyoning, but I'm not sure I can really be bothered. I don't really want to pay for it. But maybe some whitewater rafting tomorrow could be an idea in the morning. Could be fun. I think it's quite cheap. There's also a bungee jump here, and as I said yesterday, I'm considering it, but not sure yet. Haven't decided. I think 2 more nights here. There's a kind of unlimited drink thing going on at the hostel tomorrow night, so I might have to stay for another night just for that. And then try and get it to Peru for Friday or Saturday, I think. That's maybe the plan. But yeah, we'll see what Baños has to offer. It's kind of a cheap activity town, so might as well make the most of it. And then yeah, I start Machu Picchu in 31 days, so just need to get down there for that. God, it's really wet, isn't it? Yeah, we'll see. I think there's some hot springs I can go to. There's a waterfall there, maybe you can see it. I think there's some hot springs, hot baths I can go to, so maybe that's my plan for today. Didn't sleep that well. In hostels are always so loud. Had an interview this morning. Went okay, but not that convinced, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, looking at accommodation in Brazil. Very excited for Rio. Still 2 months away, but yeah, very much looking forward to spending a month in Brazil. Not met anyone that hasn't enjoyed it, or really anyone that hasn't said it's their favourite place they've been, so yeah, catch you in a bit. Found a local guy for lunch. I thought he asked if I wanted a menu, but this is what he gave me instead, so who knows what I'm getting. It was warm. Warm juice. Can't really tell what it is, to be honest. Cherry kind of taste? Who knows? Another thing, I don't know what it is. Soft. Didn't really expect it to be soft. Tastes like a fruit. Must be a fruit. Well, he didn't say. I didn't really understand what he said. I thought he said torta, but it's not a torta. Here is some soup. Not bad. Now some cabbage, chicken, rice, and a wee dessert. Don't know how much it's costing me, but I can't imagine it can be more than $5-6, which is pretty good for what, 3 courses and a side and a drink. Welcome to Ecuador. Okay, so that was less than $4. It's basically £3 for all that. Pretty crazy. Like, you can't even buy a bit of chicken for £3, let alone 3-course meal and a drink. Very, very much enjoyable. This is probably about as cheap as I've been this whole trip. Honestly, Central America, you couldn't really do that unless you're just living off tacos, but that's just tacos. That's a 3-course meal. It's going to be the same in Peru, and then obviously a bit more expensive in, probably the same in Bolivia, more expensive in Chile, Argentina, Brazil, so need to save my funds for there. Nice church. Unless we're in the mountains. Cute wee place. Ecuador is pleasantly surprising me, I have to say. Just part of all its danger and issues, but it's really nice. Friendly people. Seems pretty safe, not too busy. One more stop after this place and then head to Peru. So not doing much of Ecuador. It's famous for the Galapagos, Ecuador. That's not quite in my budget. Maybe another day before it all shuts down there. Go diving. That'd be a hell of a trip. One day in the future. Getting Morgan. Slept like shit. But off for some whitewater rafting this morning. Let's see how it goes. Heard very good things, so should be exciting. Get a GoPro on the chest. Hopefully get some good footage. Apparently the water level is quite high, so it should be pretty rapid. rafting complete. Easy days. What would you rate it out of 10?
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good fun. No one went overboard. How would you rate it, Ian?
Mate, that was fucking awesome.
Yeah?
Sick.
Pretty good rapids. No one fell out though, I think that was disappointing.
That would have been 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
If someone would have fell.
Views were stunning to match it. Time for a beer, I think. I don't even know what
Beer
time it is,
o'clock
but
already.
it sounds like it's beer o'clock. What did you think?
That was amazing.
Just arrived in Cuenca. There's a big festival going on apparently. I guess. Oh, geez Louise. I just need some food. Busy as shit. Waiting for my slightly expensive pizza. Let's hope it's worth it. I'm so hungry. Been a very long day. Hungover. 7 hours on the bus, 8 hours on the bus. I don't know. I don't know. 9 hours probably on the bus. 8 hours on the bus. Crazy work. The only white person. Not seen anyone. Any travellers yet? It's all locals. Apparently this festival starts today for a whole week, so I was going to leave tomorrow morning, but who knows if I should only be here 12 hours if I do that and head to Peru, but maybe I should stay a day and leave on Saturday. Who knows? Who knows? Cuenca in the day. Very beautiful. Main square. I love their sweet. Another day, another bus. 10 to 12. I leave at 12. See what time I make it to Peru. My guess is 8 o'clock. But I don't know if that's optimistic. We'll see. I'm not going to book any accommodation until I know I'm going to get there. So yeah, time is now 12, 3. Don't think I'll be crossing the border till nearer 5. Yeah, it probably will be about 8. Oh well, get to Peru, chill on the beach for a few days. We're going to Aquiles. It's 25 past 5. This is a border town on Peru. Everything's gone okay so far. Currently trying to find some food and before I go and cross the border. The only white person here, obviously, because why would anyone come here? But yeah, managed to make the last bus right on time. Took an hour to get here. We're just over that. It's really not bad at all. Just to find some food that's not going to kill me, and then head to Peru. See you there. After just about walking into Peru with no border stuff, I then spoke to a policeman and he told me, yeah, that's not where you need to cross the border. So now I'm in a taxi, hopefully to the border, and then a bus. So see how it goes. Yeah, it was just a fucking road that was in Peru. It was like, well, thank you for visiting Ecuador and welcome to Peru. So I guess it's a soft border for the locals. But then nobody really stopped me from walking through, so you know, I can easily just trap myself into Peru, but should probably get a stamp, you know, don't really want any more issues at borders. Some dodgy deals in the car, silver full card. We're not sure, it's 10 to 10. Just 2 hours out in the prediction. That's just fucking probably the most just painstakingly just hassle-filled journey of the trip. Really doesn't feel like it should have been that difficult. It wasn't difficult to say. Fuck off, Pedro. is yeah, it shouldn't really be that difficult, but it just was, and it was a bit more expensive than probably should have been. I definitely paid some gringo prices, but most of the time it was just a case of there's no point in arguing or trying to get a better deal. Just fucking suck it up and move on. Hindsight, maybe could have done an overnight bus, which there is a direct one, but just overnight buses are not my favourite thing, and you just ruin your next day and your sleep schedule. I don't sleep on them, so yeah, it's taken me 10 hours, but oh well, we're here now. At least I wake up on the beach and can yeah, enjoy tomorrow. It's looking like 22 degrees, a bit of sun and clouds, so perfect temperature. Saturday night in Mancora, having Chinese food, chicken and rice, which I had for lunch and dinner last night, and probably another 10 times the last week. We'll have another 10 times the next week. Probably the only thing that's really good. The food did come in 2 minutes, so never a good sign, but let's hope it stays down. It doesn't look that unappealing, but we'll see. Very limited options here. I walked around for about 20 minutes and stumbled upon this and thought it might be vaguely safe, but I guess I'll find out tomorrow. My hostel's fucking shit, probably the worst I've ever stayed in. I could explain all the drama of that tomorrow, maybe. Good evening. I haven't really showed you much of Ancora, but not much to see. Pretty brutal wee town on the beach. Haven't done much. Another day, another night bus. It's 9 o'clock. Bus should be here at 9:15. Overnight, get there at 7:15 to Trujillo. I think another fairly nothing town in the north of Peru, but we'll see what it has to offer. Hopefully the hostel is an improvement. The last hostel is yeah, it was just like a nightclub till 3 AM, so no sleep. Staff were not very accommodating, pretty run down. Only good thing was location. Yeah, not many positives to say, but only upwards then. I think Peru should be only getting better as we go down. So, see you in Trujillo. I doubt I'll film much on the night bus because there's really not much to film. Waiting for my bus. It's a Sunday, so maybe it's religious. Also, apparently some people went missing on a boat here, so could be that too. Apparently it's been 5 days. Oh, there we go. Welcome to South America, where anything can happen at any point. So many people are looking at me. Like, what the fuck is he doing? Update, I was waiting on the wrong side of the fucking road, so the bus went past me. Tried to chase it in a tuk-tuk, unsuccessful. Now trying to chase it in a car. Passenger's been arguing with the driver just to delay time even more. Let's see if we make it, or we're stuck in some random Peruvian town for another 24 hours before we get to tomorrow's night bus. Fucking hell. Don't make this easy for myself, do I? If we can somehow chase this bus, it's going to be a miracle. Oh god. Alright, you can't see me, but maybe you can hear me. We're approaching Talara, which is where my bus is going to stop and hopefully move on. Only saving grace is it's a town off the main road, so there's a very small chance we caught up with it at the bus station it stops to pick people up at. Let's pray it takes more than 5-10 minutes there before it leaves again. I'm just waiting for it to drive past us as we drive in. It's just going to be pretty disappointing, but I don't have high hopes, so I already have a hotel in mind if it all falls through, but we shall see, I guess. See yeah, which side my luck is on. I've had a lot of it this trip, so you know, maybe it's time something didn't quite go my way. Well, mission failed. Bus did not to go to that bus station, so it must be a different bus that leaves from there. So we are off to a hotel. At least I get a hotel room and hopefully a decent night's sleep, because I've not had one of those in a while, so maybe it's saving grace. But yeah, it does mean I fucking have to wait a whole day in this shitey town. There's a refinery here and that's about it. I can't imagine there's much here. Can't imagine there's any backpackers here either. So tomorrow will be an interestingly long day. Probably sat on my phone doing nothing, but oh well. That's life, eh? We move on. Nothing I can do. Tried my hardest. Spent a bit of money trying it, but oh well. Gotta try. No point in failing at the first hurdle. Might as well try and jump through a few hoops. And then I caught fire and now I'm burnt. So maybe don't jump through hoops. No fucking idea what I'm chatting, but here we are in Talara. Oh well, some sort of church about it. Hopefully the hotel lets me in and we'll go from there. Sometimes you just gotta laugh at, well, I don't know, my own stupidity. Life, fucking backpacking, South America. It's not that easy. Sometimes I think I make it look easy, but fuck me. I'm 130 days in. I think there's a lot of fatigue, travel fatigue. Definitely hit a bit of a wall, which is fine. I'm pretty good at coping with that. I like my own company, luckily enough, because fucking that would be difficult if I didn't. But here we are, beside an oil refinery in the most westerly city in South America, so I guess, I don't know, maybe that's something to tick off. Well, the hotel's nice, and the check-in was easy, and a nice old guy with no teeth. And the room's actually pretty decent. And there's no noise, because there's been a lot of noise the last 2 nights. I generally don't think I've slept more than about 6 hours in the last week. So, yeah. I guess we've got a day here tomorrow. I don't think there's much to do. I'll put you there. Can you see me? No, I too low. Yeah, it works. Yeah, I guess you're my friend now on my freaking camera. You've been keeping me sane. So, yeah, I was on the wrong side of the road. The bus was 45 minutes late anyway, and then when I saw the bus go past me, the first bus, I tried to run for it. And then you couldn't ride it. The whole day, every single tuk-tuk will go past you, honk you and say, do you want a lift? But whenever you need the fucking tuk-tuk, they're nowhere to be seen. Either they're full or they won't take you. Some guy just said no. He was sat in his fucking tuk-tuk. I'm like, just take my money. So I ended up finding one. He then tries to chase the bus. Realised it's a lost cause because you could probably run faster than these tuk-tuks. Generally, if I didn't have a bag on, I could run as fast as them. So got about 200 metres outside the town and realised that was fucking no chance. Turned back around, got dropped off, looking for a hotel. Then someone comes up to me and says, then I see another bus, my bus. Then I see another bus going to Shilo. Try and wave it down, they're like, nope. 30 seconds later, my bus comes past, doesn't stop for me. Then this taxi driver's like, oh yeah, we can catch it up. So I get in his taxi thinking, great, okay, he'll definitely catch up with a bus. Nope, it takes him 5 minutes before he can go. He wanted my money before he could leave. And the whole time I'm like, yeah, but we need to get the bus. We obviously didn't catch up with the bus. We didn't catch up with the bus. The bus didn't stop in this town, which is what he was trying to say. So the tuk-tuk was 20, which is 4 quid. The taxi was 50, which is 10 quid. I had to pay another 10 to my second taxi driver because before we even got into this town, we then swapped cars. So I paid him another 10. He tried to ask for 20. I was like, fuck off. 10s, you can get my 2 quid. You can drop me up a hotel. And now the hotel's 20 something quid. So this day has turned from 28 quid to 58 quid very quickly. Hopefully my bus ticket will let me on tomorrow and I can just tell them the bus never stopped for me. Plead my case. If not, then it's like 14 quid down the drain. Not the worst thing to lose, but well, here we are. I can rant at you because I've got no one else to rant to. But at least I get a double bed in my own room and a shower. And yeah, it's been a while. I mean, the last time I had this was Costa Rica. And I think it's been that feels like a long time ago, Costa Rica. It's been a busy, I don't even know, month and a half since I was in Costa Rica. Anyway, Trujillo tomorrow night. Again, I booked a hostel tomorrow night, which is the first time I've actually booked a hostel. Maybe that was why. The whole time, as I said yesterday, I'm not going to book a hostel till I know I'm there. Or what I do, book a hostel when I don't know I'm there yet. Anyway, we'll try and move that booking to the next day. But yeah, get me the fuck out of here. Let's keep going south to Peru and then find somewhere I enjoy and stay there for a bit. Yeah, already trying to work out, maybe my original plan was pretty inaccurate, so let's just keep going until we find somewhere I want to be. Right, it's midnight. Checkout's at 12 at least, and it's free breakfast, so hey, silver linings. I'll get 12 hours in this room. Hey, 12 hours and 17 minutes. Small wins and a free breakfast, which I'm sure is just going to be fucking eggs and bread and some shite fruit. Not that I eat eggs. Right, how long have I been ranting to you for? Oh, 5 fucking minutes, wow. I really am going insane. Anyway, viva la Colombia. Viva la travelling and backpacking. You can see how fucking done in I am. I need to shave as well. Maybe that's my mission tomorrow, find a razor. Alright. I think I'm going to keep talking because I'm lonely. Fucking hell. Going insane. Buenas noches. Wouldn't be a very good bed for sex, would it?